Hello, Soma family. Day 24 of the 90-day challenge. Finishing up here in Seattle. This is my last full day here. I'm picking up my brother from the airport in a few minutes here. And then, tomorrow I head back home to Austin, Texas. Really haven't done too much here. Did the typical Seattle run, went to Pike's Place Market and got a bite to eat. And, did the Seattle thing a little bit, but mostly just hung out and took care of the dogs, took care of the house, and cooked and ate a bunch. But anyways, what I wanted to talk about today is something I've been calling freestyle breathing. And this is kind of what I was doing before I got into Soma breath. And just to give a short explanation of what I've been doing is I'll put on a playlist, usually something rhythmic and, good medicine music. And I'll either breathe to different rhythms, or I'll do fire breath. I'll do fire breath to the rhythm of the music, or I'll do some tumo breathing, or I'll just go into like deep parasympathetic breathing, the 4-second inhale, and just seeing how long I can make an exhale and how long I can hold at the end. Just different forms of breathing until I hit that trance-like state and I'm kind of separated from my body, I guess I would say. And what ends up happening is that my body keeps on breathing and does different formations of breathing, either to rhythm, kind of really going off of the inner guide at that point, like letting whatever is influencing me to make a decision on how I'm going to breathe in the next moment just go through filterless, straight to me. And it's a really weird sensation, because every now and then I'll come back into my mind or back into my body and not really know if I'm, holding my breath. Am I holding my breath in? Am I holding my breath out? How long have I been holding my breath? So just kind of like touch points of like coming back and being like, where am I? What am I doing? And like really not even being aware of my surroundings. I usually, even if I'm inside doing meditation and breath work, it feels like I'm outside, which is very strange. Or even the other way around, where I've been breathing outside and I kind of thought I was in my room doing some breathing and meditation for a while. So it's really just like, it's really freestyle. Just use whatever you can to get into that breathing trance phase, which is usually a round of 2 of whatever breathing, and just let your intuition take over and breathe for you. And usually what I find is that I'm having such like a deep, intense moment that I don't want to come out. And I'm there for an hour or 2 hours. I've even sat and breathed for 3 hours like this, because every now and then I'm like, okay, I gotta slow my breathing down. I gotta come back, because I can't just come back and get up and start walking around, because I feel like I'm so out of it. So I usually have to bring myself back with some parasympathetic breathing, or bringing my breathing back to normal and just meditating. But I've gotten so hard in the groove of just letting my body take over, and it keeps on picking back up and putting me back in different breathing phases, different breathing techniques. And it's really interesting. So much so where when I was going through my early phases of the instructor training, I was having a hard time getting back to the Soma work, because I was just going into this freestyle breathing technique almost all the time. It was almost addicting. And now it's kind of funny, I'm the other way around. I'm sure I'll flow back and forth constantly, but I feel like without the music, I don't know how to breathe correctly, which I know is not true. I could be in total silence and still be able to have these beautiful, intense moments with breath work. But yeah, I don't know if any of y'all have tried that out or have experienced that. I find that sometimes after like a 20-minute, 40-minute, 1-hour Soma breath session, I'll want to keep on going, and I'll go into this freestyle breathing afterwards, or maybe in between rounds, I'll do a little bit of freestyle breathing. So yeah, I didn't know if anybody here has had experience with that. If so, I'd love to hear your experience with it. And until then, I hope everybody's having a good time, and tomorrow heading back to Austin, Texas. So I'll likely do one more video here, since I won't be getting home until midnight, so I'll have to squeeze that in. I'll find a way. Anyways, everybody have a good one.